Hey scrappy people, Tracy Reed here today, coming at you with an unboxing of my brand new Felicity collection. So Felicity means a state of happiness, a state of joy, and that is what I was trying to capture with this beautiful Kelly green, navy blue, and corally pink, blush pink collection. It is one of my favorite color palettes for spring, and I'm so excited to bring it back around again. The last collection that I had in this color palette is retired. So it was time to bring it back. So just like all of my other collections, it comes with 3 sheets of stickers, 20 patterns on both 12 by 12 and traveler's notebook size, as well as pattern cards in both 4x6s and 3x4s. It comes with a set of 12 traveler's notebook signatures and 2 sets of journaling cards. And I think you're really gonna love this collection. So let's start with the patterns. So if you're new here, then let me explain how my patterns come. They, like I said, come on 12 by 12 traveler's notebook and pattern card sizes. And there are 20 altogether, as well as solid. So let's look at the solid so we can see the color palette. Now I am re-recording this part of this video because when I went to go make this video after I had already used this collection, or when I went to go edit this video after I'd already used this collection, this part was damaged. So I am missing the lightest green solid in this collection. So there is a lighter green, it's like this, a lighter green solid as well, but we have navy, craft, 3 shades of pink, 3 shades of green, and there is a ton of texture in this collection. There's distressing, there's newsprint, there's ink spots, there is just a ton of brushwork, and I think it's really cool. I really enjoyed it, and you guys really enjoyed the distressing in the renewal collection. So this is really similar to the renewal collection in its distressing. It's different, but it's similar in style. So let's check out the patterns. They also come, like I said, in pattern card size, 3x4, 4x3, 4x6, and 6x4, and on the printable sheets for the pattern cards, if it has a specific orientation like this stripe. It also comes in the other orientation on the printable sheets, just so, here we go, just so that you don't have to choose, you can have both. But if it has just like an orientation that isn't really vertical or horizontal, then there's just one copy on the printable sheets. That saves you paper, it saves you ink, and it just makes it easier on everyone. So here is the first floral in the collection. You can see that it is on this beautiful sage minty green. It has pink flowers. It is the most colorful floral in this collection. I drew botanicals for this collection more than I drew florals. In fact, I really focused on the botanicals, so there's not a lot of illustrations in this collection besides them because I wanted it to be super simple and streamlined. So this is like the most colorful we're gonna get with the florals. There's other variations of florals in this collection that are less colorful because I just wanted it really soft and sweet and simple, but I loved this multicolored floral on this green background. We have pink with the plus signs, and you can see how distressed it looks here. Another pink, this one is plaid. There are 2 different plaids in this collection. One is tonal and the other one is multicolored. Here is another one of these florals. So you can see it's pink with green leaves and white flowers, much more simple than the other one. Another floral, so this one is the more botanical. We've got white on navy, my favorite paper in the whole collection. I just hand drew all of these flowers and I just love how they all fit together. Here is some vines on craft. You can see the distressing here as well. Blue or navy and white stripe. Then we have polka dots on that sage green. Here is a gingham. You can see I love these splotches around the edges. Vine rainbows. So I drew these vines and I made them into rainbows because I cannot have a March collection without rainbows, you guys. I just have to. More vines, a different style of vine on green. So you can see I really leaned heavily into these botanicals, and they made such a wide variety of patterns that are just really fun. Here is the multicolored plaid, very preppy, this collection. It feels very preppy to me. I love the stripe in this collection. The stripes overlap, so there is some like darker striping in between each of the colors. Oh, I have 2 printed out of these. So this one on the Traveler's Note, this is one 12 by 12 paper, but on the Traveler's Notebook signatures, I actually used the other half of this. There are 2 options on the printable sheets and in the individual files, because this whole paper as a 12 by 12 has like 2 different sides with all of this. This is actually like this, all of this paint. So there's a whole other side here that of course I've already used, but you get both options on the printable sheet so that you can use it on both sides. Hearts, heart polka dot. Love this window pane plaid kind of pattern, and you'll be able to see it in different colorway in the Traveler's Notebook signatures. Oh, it's just so fun. You can see that the stripes are not perfect. They're a little bit wonky, like they're hand painted. Sort of a heart bloom paper, heart explosion paper, and you can see the newsprint on these white papers in some places. Some music notes on this one with blue polka dots. This is probably the most distressed paper in the whole collection. I love, love, love it. It's sort of wallpaper vibed, and we've got some white distressing with newsprint. And then the last paper is really distressed craft, and it actually has the definition of Felicity on it because it's a cute definition. It says happiness and stuff like that. So, and I wanted to add in another craft paper because I didn't want there to be a ton of craft in this collection, but I did want there to be enough craft in the papers that it makes sense when incorporated into the embellishments as well. So let's move on to the Traveler's Notebook signatures. All right, so next we have the Traveler's Notebook signature, which is always a combination of alternate colorways for patterns, as well as designer cards and journal cards. There are 12 altogether. So this first one is the floral, or one of the florals from the collection in green rather than pink. Cling to joy, audacious and unbridled joy that looks for the light in everything. Journaling card with that floral in the background, but it's on blue instead. There are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. I just love this motif of these circles in with the florals. Oh, it's just so pretty to me. We have the rainbows again, this time white on craft, and you can see there's distressing on these as well, or mixed media. This one has a really cool paint splotch in the background. It says, happiness is letting go of what you think your life is supposed to look like and celebrating it for everything that it is. Currently making me happy, and you can see newsprint around the edges. I love, love, love the gesso look of this with the white streaks on it on this really cool window pane. I love the blue with the white. Oh, it's so pretty. This is the life. Alternate colorway of that botanical that I love so much. The other one was on blue, this one's on pink. Journaling card with the vine rainbows and some paint around the edges. And then I'm so happy to live in a world with you in it. Look at that distressing. Pretty, pretty. All right. Next, we have 2 sets of journaling cards. My journaling cards come with 2 4x6s and 8 3x4s in each set. This is set number 1. So we've got a journaling card with that green plaid. It's pink on the papers, but it's green here. And then again with those botanical circles, happiness blooms from within. Then we have an even number of journaling versus designer cards because I like my journaling cards to be useful as well as pretty. So journaling with hearts along the side. Bliss comes to us in the ordinary moments. Journaling card. All good things. Oh, happy day. Life is good. A big yes to this with all that gorgeous paint. And then of course the March card to match the other month cards that we have been getting this year in my collection. So it's along the same lines. Then the other set number 2, we have 2 4x6s again, Take time to do things that make your heart sing, plus a journal card. Love these heart labels. When in doubt, say yes to happiness. Lovely day. Nowhere else I would rather be. Choose joy. Documented, so there's lots of actual like everyday sort of sentiments in this collection as well. Make it super useful. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. All right, lastly, before we get to the digital kit, there is 3 sheets in my sticker. There are 3 sheets in my sticker set, always. Unfortunately, I have them printed on sheets, except I printed out 2 of the last sheet, which means I'm gonna have lots and lots of icons because actually I already have them cut as well. But the first sheet didn't get printed a second time, so we're gonna look through those individually. But here are all the icons on the icon sheet. We have, let me see, we zoom out. No, let's just do this. We have hearts and we have these vine rainbows and heart circles, plus signs, and then of course all of the botanicals. And I designed these rainbows to cut out sort of in half circles. So if you've never purchased from me before, I offer my collections with both silhouette cutting files or silhouette ready cutting files, PNG files, as well as fussy cutting and Cricut as well. You can use the silhouette ones in Cricut, but I offer fussy cutting ones as well. So if you don't have a cutting machine and you want the same arc, you can just print out the fussy cutting, and it has a little guideline for you to follow with your stickers or with your scissors. Then the second sheet has some really cute definitions of like felicity and revelry and merriment, those really cool botanical circles that I love so much. We have titles, happy, today, joy, little circles with hearts in them, 3 tags, every day is a fresh start. And then we have March, some journaling labels. And then you can see that the guidelines on these, whether you're cutting them out with your cutting machine or you're cutting them out fussy cutting, they cut out like this. Super fun. Okay, so let's check out the last page, but since I don't have it printed, we're gonna look at it individually. The first page in the collection or in the sticker sheets is always all of the word bits. So we got some fun word bits to look at here. Happy little life. The bright side, celebrate every day, love you most, enjoy this moment, all the feels, big smiles, lucky us, currently, this one says with a joyful heart, good vibes, capture the moment, just breathe, so fantastic. Some journaling strips. There's 4 patterned journaling strips. Just little labels for you to add dates or a little sentence. Happiness blooms from within. Watercolor tag. 2 of these labels. A index tabbed journaling spot. Seek joy. The good life. In bloom, blessings, oh yeah, love this day, love, oh so happy, life is sweet, so much love, today, and pure magic. So you got lots of options. One more thing that's included on that sheet that I forgot to pull out is right here. There are a few, come out, thank you. There are a few of these patterned pennants as well. So that is the sticker sheet. Last but not least, let's check out the digital kit, and then we will come back and I will show you the printed embellishments from the digital kit. Okay, so here is yet another digital kit that I am super proud of, because I'm really being intentional about my digital kits this year, both for being able to print them pretty easily and have some fun texture added to your physical pages, but also with the variety of textures and depth that I'm creating for these collections. So you can see that there is a lot going on here. Of course, there is your typical leaves and flowers for every digital scrapbooking kit. And then we also have these gorgeous layered glittered butterflies that you can see. There's green, blue and pink ones. There's newsprint titles, there's wood veneer titles, there are brush strokes with the definitions over the top of them. There's a little bit of denim, there's some wild stitching and string, there are buttons, there's craft paper, there's felt, there's glitter, there's just so much going on here, and I printed out a ton of it because I really loved so much of this digital kit that they had to go, or the pieces had to go in my regular album as well. But of course, if you are a digital scrapbooker, this all is going to translate really beautifully digitally too. I just like to keep my embellishments usable for all scrapbookers. I know that sometimes digital kits can seem pretty daunting for paper scrapbookers because everything is just so uber realistic, and really digital scrapbookers think in a different way than paper scrapbookers do when it comes to layering, because digital scrapbookers don't have to worry about depth and bulk on the pages. So a lot of times digital scrapbooking kits are super depth heavy, and sometimes it doesn't make a lot of sense for paper scrapbookers, but I like to keep mine super usable for everyone. So let me show you all of the things that I printed out from this kit. Okie dokie, so let's look at the printed digital embellishments. I created my own cut sheets from these because the digital kit does not come with cut sheets, but I also resized these embellishments down by about 75% of regular size. And I did that because the size that I scrapbook. If you scrapbook 12 by 12, these are gonna be a great size for you right out of the box. But I downsize mine so that they fit better. So here is what they look like on cut sheets before I cut them out. I didn't have to do much to these other than resize. You can see I pull them out, and I've just got a ton of the embellishments from the kit ready to go as well. I do love, like, I spend a lot of time on the digital kit. I love the way that some of these embellishments look on the screen. So I want to use them in my real life layouts too. There's nothing stopping me from printing and cutting these as well. So that is what I did. All right, so that is it for the Felicity collection. It makes me super happy. I hope it makes you super happy as well. If you are watching this the weekend that it comes out, it is 25% off all weekend long. You can pick it up at tracireed.com. There is a link in the description box below. And if you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of the Felicity collection in the comment section below, and I will see you next time. All right, thank you.